I have a it's a cheap ass. It's not a GoPro. It's something else, but it won't allow me to post videos to YouTube. But I haven't tried hooking it up to my computer yet. This week. I have a it's a cheap ass.
Oh,
it's not a GoPro. It's something else, but it won't allow me to post videos to YouTube.
Starting it up, my bad for feedback.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of feedback.
Yeah, that's my volume was up loud on my computer because I'm watching the actual stream from.
Yeah, just make sure you just pause it. Pause it on the.
You said what about pausing it?
Just pause it on the YouTube page. Doesn't it? Hey, Big Easy, what's going on?
Did you say pause it on YouTube or just not have the volume up?
You pause it so it doesn't take up your bandwidth.
I'm a geek, so I got a lot of stuff going on. Or a lot of good internet shit.
So anything new going on since we talked last week?
I got a green Severum.
Nice.
Or turquoise Severum and a white Oscar or an albino Oscar.
Oh yeah, I saw that in the video. That's awesome. Hey, Matthew Moore, what's going on? Kevin Pitts says hi. Joe Munoz, hello everyone. And White Gold, what's going on everyone? Aquarium Cops here too.
Damn. Live feed's actually getting some stuff.
So yeah, I just stripped 2 females yesterday, and I still have another one holding. Pretty excited about that, man.
Damn.
Oh, really? On those rubies?
No, it's one dragon blood, and one of them is the Cynotilapia Kobu.
Okay.
Liberty Bell in here. I'm gonna share the link with you guys. So if anyone from the chat wants to join, feel free.
Let's see how this works.
What are you checking out?
I'm right on. I'm doing it now. Oh, come on.
Oh, we're live streaming already.
Yeah. What are you checking out? I'm right on. Oh, hold on a second here.
Hey, Liberty Bell.
What's going on? Brother?
There we go. There we go. What's up, Liberty?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing. I got 2 people. I got you guys on this screen and on this screen.
Man, happy Wednesday.
Yeah. I'm watching the live feed now. And on this
right back, fellas.
A little bit of a delay. How am I coming through on this end, though?
Hello, DH Aquatics. You look fine when we're talking to each other here. It's just a little fuzzy, like you say.
It's a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me turn my volume off on that. There we go.
Yeah, we're just testing here, guys. This is the first time we do a hangout, so please bear with us. And again, if you want to join, the link is in the chat. You don't have to do video if you don't want to. What you go do, Anthony? Get some water?
What's that?
We got to get some water.
What have you been up to, Liberty Bell? Water changes today?
Where'd he go?
AV Stag, what's going on? Thank you guys for tuning in. Got these two little tanks behind me. This one right here is currently empty. Moved everything downstairs. It's just full of trumpet snails. I think I'm gonna actually drain all the water out and just clean it out. You know, take everything out of that tank. It's gonna be a lot easier than trying to get them out otherwise.
Yeah.
Then I got the rubies growing in this one.
Yeah, I got some. One of the guys on the Facebook thing that I belong to for the flower horns, he sent me some super color food. I've been feeding it to Bubba. He's starting to actually color up a little bit more.
Oh wow, really? He's getting like a deep red?
Yeah, his
Or
red's
like
getting redder. Yeah,
back?
yeah, even his body's actually starting. Right here, I'll spin around to him. And now he's probably not going to go sideways. There we
Stick
go.
your hand in there.
Yeah. He wants it.
Hey, Aquarium Cop joined the call. What's going on, Joel?
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks awesome, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, those are so cool looking.
Yeah, I would definitely have a flower horn tank if I had a space for it. What's that, a 75?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much good for them for their whole life, isn't it?
Yeah, he's going to be good in that one.
Yeah.
The fader that I have, he's in a 40-gallon breeder right now, but I'm going to put him in something a little bit bigger once I have some room. I have a 75 set aside for him too. So
Joe Munoz asked, what type of food are you feeding him?
the flower horn, I'm feeding him right now. I'm feeding him crap. I threw the paperwork out for it, but there's a super red I got as a trial, and then I've got here, hold on a second.
Hey, Matthew joined in too.
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's going on, everybody?
Living on a Wednesday night, man.
Man, I can't hear anything.
Thank you guys for joining.
Yeah, it's Omega 1. Here, let me see. Is that going to focus? There you go. That's what I'm feeding them. I feed him that 3 times a week, and then when he's nice, I give him this. And he's not trying to rip my hands apart. The freeze-dried shrimp.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then you got some new color food that you're feeding them, or is that it?
Yeah, I got some. It was a free sample. One of the guys on the PA Flower Horn on Facebook had seen. I put a video up of Bubba, and he sent me a link, or not a link, but he sent me a private message saying, "Hey, I'll send you some free food. Let me know how it works."
I can hear.
So I've been giving him that for a little bit. Man,
BH Aquatics says, post-college, I'm totally getting a flower horn. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you know what? He's out of all of my fish, he's got the most personality. I sit next to him every night, so me and him have our own little, bonding. So he'll sit. Anybody that sits in the chair next to him, he'll sit there right next to you and stare at you all night long. Like, he won't move. You get up and move away, then he'll be like, "Hey, where are you going?" And then he throws a temper tantrum. Yeah. Like I say, he's got the most personality of all the fish that I have here. I mean, even my other flower horn has a little bit of personality like him. Like, I just was cleaning his filter real quick before I got on, and I stuck my hand in there, and he was like, "Hey, food," and I'm like, "No." Yeah, those guys are scary. Yeah, the little one, he can bite me, and I'm not so upset. It's this big one. If I let him bite me, I'm gonna be missing some skin.
Yeah, my first flower horn, I actually found him in a Petco. He was labeled a Jack Dempsey, and he was like $4 or $5, so I just had to pick him up. And it turned out being a female, so thankfully she wasn't as aggressive, and I had her in with an Oscar and with a couple other fish, and they did okay. Not way too big. It was like 12 inches, and I had like a 50-gallon tank at the time, so I just gave it to the pet store.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
the only one watching the World Series.
Wait,
Lots
there's
of
the
flower
World
horn
Series
and
today?
fish.
I'm like back and forth, guys.
It would get really loud in here if I turned my TV on.
I had to turn the TV down. I didn't want it to get all loud. Oh. Dodgers just hit a home run, man. Damn. Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
I'm in Arizona. The Dodgers are like my worst nightmare.
Yeah. It's great. I can see everybody on the bigger. I got my computer set up over here for the stream. There.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah. So I'm watching. Did it flip over?
Yeah, I got my computer in front of me.
Yeah.
I'm on an iPhone. I don't know how to pull up the chat, so I mean, I don't have chat.
Yeah, I'm same with you.
Yeah, I'm on my
yeah,
phone too.
Anybody getting new fish weekend?
You gotta pull the chat up from YouTube. Have YouTube open on a separate screen.
That's all.
Yeah, there we go. DH Aquatics. Flower horns and piranhas are banned at my university. Apparently, they're not small fish.
Oh, that sucks.
That policy came into effect because of his multi-tank addiction.
It's called MTS, DH. It's MTS, multi-tank syndrome.
That is a fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
My problem is I get them, I build them, and I sell them, and then buy another one because I can't keep them.
Yeah. See, I got a very loving wife. As long as I make tanks for her, she's okay.
I have a lot of medical problems, but I think I'd rather deal with an aquarium problem than a drinking problem.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yes, sir. But I have both.
Hey, that's why I have fish.
Oh, Big Easy. I put YouTube on the big TV all the time, man. Best way to watch it.
You want to see a fun video? Ben Ochar has one that says cichlids are cracked. You walk into a dark neighborhood with a pocket full of money going into a stranger's house to buy a fish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my local fish guy here. I call him my crack dealer. Every time I go in there, he's like, "Come on in the back. I got something to show you." I walk in, he's like, "Hey, check out the new selection." I'm like, "Great."
Yeah. So I got a guy that I'm going to take 5 of my Simulus fry to this weekend. And he's going to trade me 5 Simulus fry for 8 Gelidiochromis marleri. And they're about like that. So I'm going to get restocked up on the Gelidiochromis for the 90 and then go down to cichlid lovers in Tucson and probably pick up a couple more subs.
Oh, dude, you're so lucky you live right by there.
Bro, you know what? You say it's luck until you live here. And then you waste all of your money on fish. I mean, the problem is like there's so many of them. You don't have a clue, and you just keep buying fish, and then you go through like because there's so many of them. Like James is like literally.
Oh, James. Yeah.
Largo lives like 3 blocks.
The cichlid shack. Yeah, that's where I get all my fish from.
And dude, your first impression of the dude when you first meet him, when you walk in, is like, this dude can kill me at any second. But once you buy some fish from him, he's great, you know. But that dude's
Yeah, nah, he
pretty.
got great stuff.
But cichlid lovers in Tucson, man, that's a totally different place. That place is like, it's a legit business, but man, you don't ever want to take your wife there because you'll trip out. It's like walking into the back of a like a long ass shed.
Does he have them in like ponds or does he have them in tanks?
No, it's tanks.
Okay.
He raises all of them from tanks, and they're usually in 40s or yeah, I think they're 40s. And he's got a bunch like the bigger ones. He keeps in like 55s and stuff. But that is actually a legit place. I actually like going there. I'm going there on Friday to buy a couple Cyclochromis from him. He's actually trying to get me to breed the Similis for him.
Yeah, there's a guy by me in the Redlands, and he has like ponds that he built into the ground. But what happens is when there's a lot of rain, everything just overfills. And the first thing he told us when we got there, I took my girlfriend. He's like, "Oh, put on your boots." We were literally like, mud walking through these ponds.
I think Kevin Pitts is trying to get on too.
Oh,
He said
Kevin,
Yeah.
Florida, that's awesome though. And in Arizona, where I live, you can't have ponds out here because, like, we get big dust storms, and the dust storms will come through, and the sand will get inside the ponds and choke all the fish out.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I went golfing the day after a dust storm, and there's probably 300 dead fish in the pond.
Damn.
Dude. Just trying to jump in.
Young ones, you got to start her early.
Bro, she knows which fish she likes. She gets mad because she likes them and then I get rid of them, and then because it gets too aggressive. Like I think I'm gonna ditch that Du Boise out of there, man. Before I have a problem. I don't think I can keep him.
Nah.
Those Cyprochromis actually mean more to me than that Tropheus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had I forget what it was. It was a red Tropheus, and that thing tore up. There's Kevin. Tore up my tank.
What's going on, guys?
What's up,
Kevin?
What's up, Kevin?
Took me a minute to get that all figured out there. Had to get a verification code, a bunch of shit. So
Yeah, we tried doing this the other day, Saturday night.
Saturday, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't get live, but we had it was me and Liberty Bell in South Florida. We had a little conversation for a couple hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
are you talking about on Hangouts?
Yeah, on Hangout.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, yeah, you weren't in the you were there, but
I wasn't. Yeah.
no video.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how many of them OBs you gonna get rid of to your LFS?
I'm not sure yet. They're supposed to get I'm supposed to call them Monday, and then they're gonna let me know how many they want. They asked me how many I had. I said about 50. So it'd be nice if they took them all.
That's what I was thinking, man. I remember you had like 50 of them. I was like, come on, man. You better have a big ass tank.
So it's pretty sweet, man. This is my first live chat.
Awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, dude. See, I'm pretty used to live chats and stuff like that because I'm an Xbox player, so nonstop. I'm just pretty good at talking shit too.
It's fun talking shit on Xbox and on PlayStation.
Bro, hey, my gamer tag. If you have an Xbox One, my gamer tag is Matthew1Sack. Hit me up.
Yeah. I have Xbox One. I don't even know what mine is on Xbox One. I haven't turned my Xbox One on in 2 months.
The only thing I do is go on there and play Battlefield 1, and I play COD just to keep back little
game.
kids.
I hate the
Yeah, there's a lot
My
of people.
15-year-old nephew gets on there all the time playing Call of Duty.
Hey, I'm getting ready to too, man. That's just fun.
Yeah, he's crazy good for 15-year-old. He's been playing live on Xbox Live. He was like 5 or 6 years old, making people look stupid.
Hey, I'm not saying 10-year-olds don't make me look stupid.
Yeah.
There
No,
are
they're
some
good.
10-year-olds
I'm not
that can make you
saying
look stupid.
Yeah.
It just happens. It just happens. And you know what? I'll get shot and I'll run back to that same dude like 20 times too.
Yeah, he'll jump in a game and end up coming out with like 40-some kills.
So, 10-year-old Chinese kid.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Good, man.
Did you see E-Money posted, I play PS 72-gallon bow front.
Is anybody going to snag up that new Xbox One X when it comes out?
One X.
Dude, I'm down on that. I'm down on that one. I'm gonna take that one, put it in the living room, and then take my Xbox out of the living room and put it for my little girl.
There you go.
Nice.
I don't know if I'll snag one up or not. I'm kind of on the fence about it right now. I'd kind of rather spend more money on my fish than on an Xbox One X.
Is that like
Bro,
next gen?
I know that I could spend more money on the fish, but now I'm at the point where it's like, all right, now all I need to do is stock. And I think in January after Christmas and everything calms down, because in January I usually take off for vacation for about a week, and once I get back, I think I'm going to buy another 90-gallon for this one, and to get rid of the scratches and stuff on there.
Right.
There you go.
I've been finding
Definitely.
like
Yeah, definitely sounds like a plan.
Liberty, dude. That's a nice view back there, man.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of background are you running?
Crystal Wall, Universal Rock.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. It's doing good.
How many people we got in here right now? Seven, six, seven?
7 now.
Yep, we got another one. Biggies. How many people we got in here right now?
Uh-oh, we got Big E's here. All right.
7, 6, 7?
Now you got me in here.
Yes, sir. Got the whole team.
There we go.
Oh. I couldn't be left out.
Hey,
What's going on?
Hey, man. Hey, I never got a chance to tell you, man. Hey, I know you're military or ex-military. Hey, thank you for your service, dude.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
My,
always.
My brother's been in the Army now for about 12 years, dude. And yeah, it's a pleasure every time I get to see him, man. So every time I do see you or anything, especially military guys, I always sub up to your guys' channels.
Yeah, my cousin, he's in the Navy. He's been in the Navy for about 10 or 11 years now. He's stationed out in Okinawa.
It's funny too, man, because every time they always tell me, it's like, I still don't know why the hell I did it.
I almost did. I came real close.
Yeah, me too.
I wanted to, dude. I tried quite a few times, but I have seizures. I couldn't go.
Yeah, that'd be my problem now. Is I have seizures now, so they probably would have already done booted me by now.
Yeah, I was one of the dumb ones that turned 18 right after 9/11.
Oh man.
I remember when 9/11 happened. I was at work watching it on the TV.
Same here, bro.
Yeah, I was just about to go to work.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
called out that day.
Yeah, it was like 10 o'clock Arizona time or something like that. And I was sitting in a bar stool out in the middle. I was like, really? Seriously? That shit just happened?
Yeah, one of my buddies at work came out and told me, he's like, man, he's like, a plane just hit one of the Twin Towers. And I was like, what a dumbass pilot. I'm like, how the hell are you going to,
That's what I
hit a
thought,
Twin
too.
Towers?
I thought the same thing.
And then everybody comes out and they're like, come watch it on TV. And then that second plane hit. And I was like, all right, that's not a mistake. Something's going down.
It's like there really can't be two dumb pilots.
Exactly. But I was going to go into the Air Force.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, man. The 7th inning stretch.
Uh-oh.
Dodgers are up by 2.
There we go. Now I got typing. I'll be right back.
Is he taking care of the live chat on YouTube?
DH says he was in 2nd grade when the Twin Towers. I was in like 5th or 6th grade. I'm not much older than him.
Gotcha.
I was 19. I was 19, getting ready to turn 20.
Bro, yeah. We about the same
And
age.
you look a lot younger.
That's
Dude,
I get that. I still get carded for radio DVD.
Yeah, dude, you look like you're in your 20s, man. That's awesome.
I mean,
35. 35.
Hi,
Hello.
how are ya?
Good, you?
All right.
Good. Tired, but
Hello.
okay.
I hear you.
How are you guys?
Pretty
Doing
good.
Good, good.
Good. Glad to hear it. I just
See,
have to
that's-
bother. What?
That's the reason why I say dudes and dudettes, because there's always one dudette.
Want to do that? I'm the dudette. I just need to borrow Mark for a minute, and then I'm out.
All good.
You guys have a nice evening.
You too now.
Too.
Thank you. I'm a dudette.
you too. What are you?
Dudette.
Do that.
You never heard of a dudette before? When there's a bunch of guys and there's a girl, it's a dudette.
I don't know how many guys. How many guys is it?
Yeah, but when there's a bunch of guys and there's a girl, it's a dudette.
How many guys is it?
1, 2,
I don't know if this is going to work, guys.
5, 6.
29. How many is it? I don't even know.
He don't
Last
even
time I counted was what, 8 of us, 9 of us?
say hi to Bella.
Hi.
Who's Bella? She wants to go outside.
You ain't take Bella out yet.
No, I just got
Oh,
home
Bella, her poor Bella.
and I stole that for you. I know.
Yeah, I hate the fact that I look so young. It gets kind of aggravating sometimes. I still carded for rated R DVDs.
Oh, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
what are you, 30? You say you're 35?
Yeah.
I'm 35 too, and I got about half of my hair missing, gray in hell on this side. All the bits in my beard, that comes from my work. That is
I got a
where-
little bit of gray, but hell, my dad, he had a full head of gray hair in his senior pictures from high
Bald is
school.
beautiful, honey, just so you know.
Well, thank you.
Ain't nothing
I
like
hope you're
rubbing a
talking
bald
about
head.
that.
Ain't nothing like rubbing a bald head, baby.
There you go.
Hey,
Load 'em.
nobody in my family is missing at all. It's just receipts.
What, honey?
That cop though.
Oh, he's worried about losing his hair, and I said, bald is beautiful.
Yo.
I know, the dude with the hat. Oh, there's a lot of dudes with the hat, though.
Perhaps.
There you go. Bald is beautiful. Now you take off your hat.
It's right
I know, but this guy at the end here.
Oh,
To me?
there. Switch.
I got hair.
You got hair. What? I'm talking to the other one that's just sitting down there. What's his name?
Anthony.
The third guy.
You got, yeah, he's got.
Anthony's gonna take off the
Y'all
hat.
hear me now?
Bald,
Gotta
baby,
take off your
bald
hat,
is
bro.
beautiful. So don't you forget that.
Oh, he got hair. He's one
No,
third guy.
I'm talking to the other guy. He's worried about it.
I got all kinds of hair. I'm missing like 3 of them right there.
Why don't you just say
You got a bald head.
You got a bald head.
Bald head.
Bald is beautiful.
I'm the one who cut
Yep.
your hair.
Hey, Matt,
Nothing like rubbing a bald head.
with the razor and take that shit all the way down.
Man, I already did that once before, dude, and it burned my head up.
You got a sensitive head, do you?
Bro, next
Where
video,
are
I'll
these
put
people from
pictures
all
of
over?
me boogie boarding in San Diego.
All over.
They're from all over.
They all over.
People from all over. Yeah,
I'm
everywhere.
from
Everywhere.
I was just asking Mark because I never, did this thing where you talk to everybody. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm from Indiana.
I was just asking Mark if you guys were from like everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
My next
Middle of
question
Arizona.
is who has all their teeth?
I
You don't?
Like
I got 'em.
Permanent teeth.
Wait, who asked that question?
El Tropico's in
Guys
the
are
house,
funny.
boys.
They're silly.
don't.
What are you laughing at?
Hey.
Well, you're not. You
all I
got
know
no teeth.
is,
You got
hey,
teeth.
I am inviting boogies every time we do this.
You got
Yeah,
teeth.
I'm
absolutely.
inviting
Absolutely.
Oh, you're missing what, 2?
Over here. Who's that vibrating?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Vibrating is a good thing.
Wow.
Kevin. Hey, Kevin, what kind of
God,
lighting
they're gonna be
do you use on
laughing at me from now on. That's why they call me the comedian. The comedy man.
Rated R.
What was that, Matt?
Mark's the
Hey, Kevin,
comedy
what
man?
kind of lighting do you use on your aquarium?
Who's
Mark's,
Behind me?
Mark's the comedy man?
It's got a color Max T8 full spectrum.
Oh, okay.
that?
Oh, they're talking about
I'm
something.
working on the LED.
Yeah, I'm the
Like,
fish
the
comedian.
way to go.
Well, then, you got them all over now? He's got you on like
I'm
3
on
screens.
LED's pretty bad, but I'm still.
Everybody get naked.
at the moment.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. 12 years
Wow.
married and happy.
Oh my God!
I had to say it. I'm sorry I had to say it.
I guarantee you I am way scared of my wife than that.
I
I'm not ashamed to say it.
Oh
I-
my God!
was just kidding, you guys.
That woman will probably
Maybe.
kill me in my sleep.
Maybe.
Listen to that. He ain't saying nothing. He's right there listening, ain't saying nothing. Trump ain't gonna never let this down. Oh my God! I'm in trouble.
What is going on?
Oh boy!
What is wrong with you?
Who?
You.
They gonna catch. They gonna. I'm going to be.
Oh, God, get me off of there.
It got you now.
Yeah, I just love Max. It's a Core Alive Color Max T8 full spectrum fluorescent bulb.
It's like a delayed reaction.
Oh, okay.
It's like a delayed reaction. Here,
It looks awesome.
I think either this weekend or next weekend I'm gonna order another LED for mine.
Good.
I mean it enough, but I kind of like the way that the LEDs look more.
You talk to the same guys every week or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all be on here.
Do you know where? Oh. Hey guys, head out. It was nice talking to ya.
All right, take it easy.
Nice talking to you.
Take care.
You guys ever see those LEDs with day modes?
Yeah.
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 I actually have a Google that has that on the flower horn, but I had to. I can't use it because the brighter lights freak him out and he breaks stuff.
I had a fish have a heart attack from bright light.
Yeah, they're actually really nice though because I can go through and I can set mine to thunderstorm. You know, every spectrum. It's awesome. When I had it on my 65-gallon tropical, I used it that way, and it was neat because you could actually simulate like sun up to sun down, and you could have overcast and all the other cool stuff. I like it.
Yeah,
It's
I have
just
the
that
current pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that the other day because I notice a lot of people, they keep their lights on for like 12, 14 hours a day. It must be like hurting the fish's quality.
About 6 hours.
Like, well, you got to think too, when you go to doctors, dentist offices, lawyer offices, those lights are on from the day, like the moment the person walks in because someone has them on a timer for that long for business hours, right?
Right.
And it's like every time I check it, they don't even put it down for a few hours during the day. It's on all day.
That's entirely too long. Usually you go in there and they got major algae problems too.
Yeah, that's.
Yep.
You know where I find that the most? In those Chinese restaurants.
It's so funny. I was in Chinatown today looking at all that.
I'll eat that dog again.
And they have like what? A 30-gallon with this monster koi in it.
Yeah.
It's like the koi's just looking to flop out onto a frying pan or something. I don't know, man.
Maybe that's what they're raising them for.
Possible.
I wonder if they eat koi.
Maybe that's what the fish is.
I don't want to know.
Because I know some Chinese Mandarin people, they catch carp.
They eat
from
carp.
what I know. And like
fish.
Someone was telling me like the only way to eat a carp is to fill your bathtub or a jug with milk to absorb the toxins out of the carp.
I heard that, yeah.
And then after a day or two of it sitting in the milk, then they fillet it and cook it up, right?
That looks good.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I work for an irrigation district, and I run heavy machinery. I'm a road grader operator, and I slope the sides of canals. And, dude, all day long, around October and December, all I see is dead-ass fish. All day long. Because the canals drain. So you guys are talking about carp, and I'm like...
Making him nauseous.
That is a smell you cannot get used to.
Well, what I want to do this summer coming, I want to get like all the fish fam together and go on a huge Asian carp sleigh out. Where everyone just comes out with their machetes, their ninja swords, their bows, like everything. We just armor up and go out on the Mississippi and just slay these things, man.
Bro, I was gonna make me a Gila River tank. That's like one cat. That's like channel cat and carp. I think that's all that they have.
See, he talking about cars. What about them nasty sheep heads?
Yeah, sheep heads are actually good at eating, though, man.
Did he say shitheads?
Sheep heads.
Yeah, I heard you.
Them nasty sheep heads in Lake Erie.
And how the hell do I get my logo to come off here?
You got to click on the video.
I am on the video.
Yeah, I think it's
somebody trying to call me. It's crazy.
Well, what the hell's all that?
What is Fish Tropic doing?
I was gonna say, that's like,
It's like some Darth Vader stuff.
Check this out. I'm putting it in the car, so anyone that cuts me off from now, I'm just gonna shoot him with Rick's laser gun.
Bro, you know what I found in our shop the other day? Was a bag full of steelies, man. A bag full of steely little round bearing balls. And inside my work truck, I carry a slingshot. And whenever I get bored, I just start slingshotting everything with rocks. I work for the state. You better believe I get bored. So anytime you got all kinds of people that carry, I mean, I have a lot of guns, but a gun will just get you killed. But if you pull out a slingshot, they'll laugh at you and at least let you have fun before they shoot you.
What I do with that TV remote?
Any of you guys have the beams work LEDs?
No, I run Aquaneat.
Aquaneat?
Yeah, Aquaneat is just about the same thing, and actually, like if you see the ones that all of the lights that I've had have been Aquaneat, and
that's a new pickup right there.
If you have planet tanks with beams work too, then run the 10,000 Kelvin lights. But if not, then run the 6,500 ones, man. They're not so surface of the sun bright.
Yeah. Nice OBs, man. Nice fish.
Thanks, my brothers.
Yeah, they look good.
They do look good.
Yeah, they do.
Sulfur head. Nice.
You guys ever put any jungle val in with those fish?
I have.
Jungle val, it's like that. Yeah.
In my big tank where I have like 30 peacocks and haps and a couple Mbunas and nothing survives in there, man. I've tried it all hornware, Anubias, Amazon swords, nothing though. But I have one peacock tank that I have a hornwort Anubias and a Java fern Windelov, and those do great.
I never tried Anubias. I don't think many fish like Anubias anyway.
Yeah, a lot of them don't. What my fish did is that the Mbuna started nipping the big plant, and anytime it would try to sprout new leaves, they would kill them while the leaves were soft, because they don't like the hard leaves. But if the leaves are soft, sometimes they will like peck at it and eat it. So the plant.
That one right there is the one I'm gonna get. This one. I'm going to get about 8 more of these on Friday.
Those are the malarias, aren't they?
The junior?
Yeah, look at them. They're nice.
Yeah, I'm going to get the Gelidiochromis. Yeah, I'm going to try and get about 8 of those and try to start breeding those out.
Sweet.
It takes a bunch of them, man. Huh?
You need to get one of those Necropenis.
I'm going to, but the problem with those is, man, they get so damn big compared to the fish that I got.
Gotcha.
That's why, because I want to put the Shelleys in with them. So if I put one of those in, man, I don't know. I'm going to have like a decent established colony of shell dwellers in there, like at least 20 of them to keep them to guard the little babies.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's what that first batch of Similis is going to go. They're going to go inside there. I'm going to go and trade off 5 of those for 8 of the Gelidiochromis on Friday.
Nice.
Some of them
Huh?
Some of the Gelidiochromis ornatus, they're yellow and black.
No, he has some of those down in Tucson.
Oh yeah.
I have
3 of those in my tank.
I'm gonna try and get some mid swimmers in there to start getting to the top of the tank.
Yeah, fill out all the levels.
Yeah, I want to get a ventriloquist in there too.
That'd be nice.
Can I get a shout out
one of those
What's going on?
I would like to check your guys' tanks out when you guys get a chance, man.
All right, let's do it.
All right, I can turn mine around here.
Any of you guys breeding any showfish?
Nice.
Those are nice.
I don't know how well you can see mine.
I just got a couple of small tanks in the room here.
There you go.
I don't know, man. It'd be a high seeing everybody with sets and all that, man. It's crazy.
I'm apparently the only one that likes tiny fish here.
I got tiny fishes.
That's a nice tank right there with the Jimmy sticker on it. Whose tank is that? Yeah, that's a nice.
Is that the captain?
That's big.
I don't know, guys. I've had every fish you can think of in African cichlids. It seems like species-wise, and I've made it down to Tanganyika, man. I like those.
Yeah.
I still haven't jumped into those yet, man.
Yeah, I love my Cypachromis, man.
For a while.
That's gonna be my cichlid.
Once I went through a tank full of like anywhere between 14 to 20 haps at one time, and I was just consistently scooping up like dime-sized turds all day long. I was like, yeah, this
Yeah. Did you say dime-sized turds?
Oh, bro, them things are huge, man.
I should. Well, actually, he doesn't have too many turds in there now, but Bubba shits the size of Rottweiler turds.
For real, man. For real. I was saying dime size to be relevant here. You know?
Yeah, no, he's like a full-grown dog when he takes a dump in the tank.
When did everybody here really realize that plate goose wasn't good for shit when it came to that cleaning shit?
You know what's funny, man? You know what I do? I have a friend who has like a big ass pleco, and whenever mine got really bad, I just went over to his house and borrowed him for like like Liberty, you got that background when it builds all kinds of when it builds all kinds of stuff on there. Just borrow somebody's and let them clean it for you. And then take it back.
Will do.
Or you go to PetSmart and buy like three or four large plecos and let them do the job, and then take them back at like day 13.
They're all good. They're done.
Poor ass 100-year-old pleco and shit.
I never mess with them big plecos. I always stay with bristlenose. Bristlenose are the ones they're my workhorses.
Nice. Dude,
I ain't even gonna front. One of my cleanest and most clearest small tanks got a bristlenose in it.
Bristlenose, yeah.
Yeah, I got a bristlenose in every one of my tanks. They're ones that I bred. I crossbred a Timix bristlenose with a Panama red bristlenose. So that's what I've got in each one of my tanks.
Wow.
That's awesome, dude.
Nice.
Got albinos and a regular.
In there.
A quick question about the bristlenose. I bought one in a live auction, real tiny. He's about like this now, but he has like a two-tone complexion. Is that normal?
A two-tone complexion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's normal. That's usually depending on their mood and whatnot. Every single one of mine got like a white stripe going across their back, and then the dark around it.
Exactly.
Mine's hiding right now, or I'd show you what mine looks like. I imagine I know what you're talking.
Yeah, but you described it perfect.
I breed them, so.
You're going right there.
That one.
Y'all see him?
Right there.
Fish Tropic, breed Super Reds.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a male longfin super red.
Oh yeah, I'm looking into getting
That's
some.
my baby bristlenose right there.
Out there, look at that.
Yeah, I went through a period when I was hooked. I was buying every exotic pleco I could find, man.
I'd love to have a zebra pleco, but man, they're just so much money.
Too expensive.
Yeah, they are.
I had zebras before, but not, I don't think they were the legit zebra ones, but they were like they were zebra looking. You know what I mean?
You can see that one up there in the back, hiding behind that heater.
Yeah.
One of the albinos. He's always hiding up in there because these little dudes keep him in check.
Now the albinos hide a lot anyway because the light, with their eyes, the light hurts.
Oh, there he is. There was. Oh, he just went away.
Yes.
It was my golden nugget.
I want one of those guys from my planning tank.
Yeah. And there's my new Sevrum.
I'm breeding golden nuggets right now.
Oh, for real?
Nice.
Yeah, that thing's pretty cool.
I got a few too, man. I got like galaxies. I have blue phantoms, green phantoms, albinos.
Buddy of mine used to have a queen arabesque. That was a pretty sweet one. It stayed really small though.
Man, dude, I can't wait till I move into a house and can have a couple more aquariums, dude. At least a bit.
There you go.
Fact.
Being in an apartment sucks.
Got that right.
I wish I was in a basement. If I had a basement, it would have been a wrap.
Yeah,
What's
that's for
what
real.
you can have, Matt?
Huh?
What's your limit that you can have in your apartment? Do they give you like you can only have so many fish tanks, so many gallons of water?
They didn't give me a limit. What happened was I have to pay for my, insurance and stuff like that for them and sign off, and I have to pay a deposit per tank that's over 20 gallons.
Wow.
Ah.
And it's a $250 deposit for anything over 20 gallons.
Wow.
Just in case fill out purposes.
What's that?
It said just in case for overflows or breakages and spill out purposes.
Yep.
Right, but I still have to. They also require me to carry renter's insurance with it too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So this place that I live in is actually really strict.
Yeah, I had a few buddies that live in apartments, and they live up on like the second and third floors, and they can't have anything bigger than 55 gallons.
Oh, no. Well, I knew that I was going to have fish, obviously, so I live on the first floor. I live on the first floor. I ain't going upstairs with that. I don't think I could find a friend that would have helped me with my 125 up 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
And if he did, he would be a true friend.
There you go. Yeah, that's a nice 10-inch bristle nose right there.
Kid, you always make my living room just a nightmare. You know that? I mean, I don't even know where my floor is. Why is there a sandwich on my floor? Pick it up.
Save it for later on.
Right there. Where's my foot gonna go?
Don't put your foot in the
There's
peanut
one
butter
of
and
my my female breeder.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on getting my planting tank back up and going. I had some cichlids in it, and they just destroyed all the plants in there. So I'm trying to get that back up and going again.
Oh, man, that's a lot of work to just go away for a cichlid.
Yeah, I'm going to, like I talked about on Google Plus on mixed African cichlids, I'm going to do either a blue ram colony or a double red agave colony in there. Give you a look at what it looks like here. That's what it's looking like right now. I just did a water change, so it's kind of cloudy. I just went through and did water changes on all my tanks. This Anubias nana usually is, or Anubias nana's right there, and this undulata is usually all the way up at the top. And they just trashed it.
What you get? I bet it hurt.
Yeah, so I'm looking into picking up some of those Beamsworks. I'm just trying to get the cheapest LED possibles in full spectrum. Aquanites are about the same price.
Aquanite,
I would say,
bro. What? How long? I can tell you the price right now. How long?
36 inch.
36 inches.
$79.99 up here in Canada.
36 inches.
Yeah.
36 full spectrum LED without a remote is $25.
Perfect. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
If you
I
went
can get
with
them
the
for
48,
$29.99 here.
yeah, if you went with the on eBay, if you went with the 48, it is 35.
Nice.
The 72-inch ones are now they're like 59, but they used to be 65.
Sweet.
But when you buy them, you got to watch because there's a 10,000 Kelvin, 5,500 lumen, I think, and those are really super bright. And then there's a stage down below it that's 6,500 Kelvin, 2 or 33 lumen. Those aren't so bad. That's actually a pretty, like, to give you an idea of how bright they are. This one right here is that's the 6,500 Kelvin.
Yeah, that's strong.
You know,
Yeah, that is.
if you get one that's a 10,000, it bleaches out all the colors on your fish and it washes them out.
Wow.
My Core Life Color Max T8 I got, it's a 10K.
Yeah, but see, it's you're talking about fluorescent though, right?
Yeah.
It's totally different because there's when you run LEDs, you even have to look at the wattage per the bulb too, because the bulbs will either run a half a watt or a full watt too. So if you want some that aren't so bright, then go with a half a watt 6,500. If you want one that's like mine right there, I'm gonna have to go with the watt that's a full 1 watt per bulb, so that way it'll get the depth of the tank.
Yeah.
Because
Hey, Matt.
24 tank, dude, I bought a lot of lights online until I figured it out.
Hey, Matt, you see the
but I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of bad things that, like you're saying, the penetration of the light doesn't really get down as far as what you want with a DIY one.
That's what she said.
It only depends on which ones you buy, and like I was saying, you're gonna spend a lot of money until you figure it out, or you find somebody. Like I have a video that goes over the eBay Aquanite lights, and there's been quite a few people on there just looking at that because they're just trying to figure that out too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Because they'll buy one and they're like, "Oh shit, that don't work." You know, like
how long do they last for?
I have never had one burn out.
The LEDs are pretty notorious for being a pretty long-lasting light.
Yeah, they should last at least 5 years.
So you're saying the Aquanite 36-inch 7500K would do a good planted tank, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, the 6500, yeah, but if you do that, then get one that's a full watt. If you get one that's a half a watt, it won't be so bright.
It won't penetrate as deep.
Right. If you really want to get the plants to grow, then do a 10,000 Kelvin. But if you're going to put fish in there too, it'll bleach out your fish because the light's just going to be bright.
Yeah, I was just planning on setting up 2 40-gallon planted tanks so I could just sell plants every 2 weeks.
Yeah, then do 10,000.
Cool. I'll go check those lights out because I've never heard of them yet.
Yeah, they just go to eBay and put in just LED lights, and you'll see the Aquanite. But they're a little bit. I don't know, man. They're pretty relative to Beamswork too.
Yeah, have you guys tried those Evos out?
I mean, like, I don't know if I don't want to brighten you guys out.
Oh, that is pretty bright.
It is bright.
That's very bright.
And then it's got the night mode too still.
Nice.
That's pretty
Yeah,
bright.
that's what I want with my LEDs. I
Yeah.
want that night mode.
Yeah, that's what I
used to have
want.
a
Yeah, they're great.
It freaks the fish out, guys. It
It
freaks them
does.
out.
It does.
Definitely does.
You can't really use it all that much, and you don't. It's a good way to run it for like 30 minutes before you go to bed because it doesn't just take it from bright ass light to nothing.
Now I'm wondering, you know, on the night mode, is that a fixture? Is there screws in it so you can take it apart to disable some of those blue lights where you can just have one running?
No.
All or nothing.
I haven't.
Completely sealed?
Right. The front, if you look
Because
at it,
like I just want one light to run.
can you see it?
Oh,
It's like a
it's one of
circuit board.
those. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, I mean,
There's no screws to like
You got
unplug it
any
or.
Full spectrum ones?
yeah, there's screws on the side right there.
Oh, okay. There we go.
You know, you could take the side up and slide the board out.
Cool. So
I mean,
you
yeah,
can't you can play with it if you know your electronics.
Right. You can. I guess you could unhook a couple of them.
Yeah. Because like that's a lot of moonlight, man. Like all I want is a moonlight. Like my T5 picture, hey, it's on a moon phase. I walked into my room and there was a little blue LED light on.
Yeah, but it's very minimal on the T5s with the LED.
Hey,
Oh,
go
it's
clean your room
very
up. Go
minimal.
clean your room up.
Yeah.
Spot for mom.
My fish always freak out because it brings out different colors in them, and then they want to fight each other and shit.
Okay.
Yep.
You have
I
any?
just missed it from when I had my saltwater reef tank, and then having the actinic bulb in there, I just really always liked the way it made everything look. So I just figured it'd probably make the cichlids look pretty
Go lay
sweet.
down.
Like you're saying, that give it a half-hour period of time for like almost like a sunset type deal.
Yeah, I was always told with the Africans not to run the blue light on the tank for too long because it freaks them out and they get all kinds of weirded out on it. But
They sure do.
Yeah, dude, I don't run it with mine. Mine, it does freak them out. I don't run them with mine.
Maybe I'll hesitate on that then.
See, what happens, man, like at night, I'll use it as like a night light for my wife because she gets off at like 9 o'clock. So I'll turn everything off, and because I get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I turn those on, and she turns them off when she comes to bed. You know, but I mean, they're not on long enough to bother them or anything. But once they get used to it, it's not so bad.
Yeah,
36-inch lights are only $25.
Yeah, it's like
where do I go on Amazon?
No, eBay. Amazon
eBay?
is always higher.
Yeah, Amazon's always going to be higher for anything.
Yeah, go to eBay and put in aquarium LED, and then or you can just put aqua neat LED.
Matthew, you got any of the full?
Where are they coming from? China?
No, they're coming from Wisconsin.
Oh, nice.
That's from. You can actually go to their website. It's CLL Pet Supplies. About I don't know, Kevin. What was it? A month ago, I posted that about that company and said that if you need anything, like on the quick and cheap, then that was the place to go. That's the place that they sell all the Sun stuff, guys.
Yeah, I have a shitload of Sun in the store.
Yeah,
well, that's where it comes from. It comes from CLL Pet Supplies. I get my wave makers and stuff from there also.
Yeah, I'm looking to upgrade from my CFLs and fluorescents and T5s. I want to go with LEDs.
But according to some current videos, I don't even know if I'm supposed to use a wave maker anymore. I've been told
wave
for
makers
the last
are great,
year.
man.
I've been told for the last year we needed wave makers. Now all of a sudden I don't.
I didn't use wave makers on my tank and Ekin tank.
Yeah. It gives the fish current, man.
You don't need it on a loud tank.
I don't know. Like me personally, I used to breed chauvinistas, and I would always run like the lowest current possible across because what would happen is their fins, like with their fry, they'll actually adapt and their fins will get longer.
I'll be right back.
That's
The
crazy.
like if you look at mine, I don't know, you can probably see it or not. And
Nice.
that's a dual, but I took out one of the impellers in there so that way it's only half of it. But that was just the only one that I had laying around because when I sold it, I gave that guy all my stuff, and I was like, "Damn, man, I really need it now." But I think I'm only gonna put like a 530 gallons per hour in that one instead of like a 700 or 800. Because I don't really want. Yeah, the only reason why I put one in there, it isn't. I do use it for the surface, but it's mostly just to get all of the waste back around to the intake.
Yep. Exactly.
That's all I use it for.
Well, it doesn't. It helps too for like gives the fish some current to swim in, some gas exchange also. Like it's like to me, it's like a street sweeper.
Right. That's exactly the best way to look at it.
Nah, man, all your tanks are looking pretty good, man.
Dude,
I'm in the same boat you are in an apartment. Can't wait to move to a house to retrofit my basement, man.
Bro, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Like freak, man. I'm stuck with 6 tanks. Can't get any more tanks. I'm not on like no signing lease or anything. Like I have all the tanks at my other sponsored stores, but I want my own main breeding project in my basement where it's like it's more or less of a secret location and connections to move these fish. And it's like I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of knowledge, money, everything.
Out, man. What you do is you do like what I'm doing, and I'm not telling you to do what I'm doing, but what I'm doing is I'm adapting to my situation. And then I'm taking my situation and saying, all right, well, look, I'm in an apartment. Obviously, I can't have giant-ass fish. So I'm going to take my little fish and learn from those and try to, help give people some knowledge on that. I didn't see myself 2 years ago while I had these big-ass haps thinking that I was going to ever have a 2-inch Shelly. That never crossed my mind. But
see, I moved into a townhouse, right? So all my tanks are up at the top level, and I can't risk anything breaking or through the house down to the basement. And in an apartment, I could have cared less. I had no signing agreement or anything. I could have put a 600-gallon monster on those cement floors. Like it wouldn't have mattered.
I was worried getting my 120 into a 4-story apartment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
4-story apartment?
Oh, my God.
Well, 4-story.
That's really good friends. Buddy. That's really good friends, bro. That's like a 30-pack each.
I think the biggest tank I've ever seen in a regular apartment unit, it's probably like 400 gallons.
Wow.
It was actually made in the apartment, so I don't even think it can get out the door.
It was up top floor, like on the floor?
They there for life.
It's there for life.
Yeah,
Under the signing agreement.
You can always take it back down and then reseal it back up, but I mean...
I wouldn't trust it.
Not me.
I'd have had my 75 for 17 years in mine.
So I got a question for you guys. When do you think is the best time to reseal your fish tank?
Hey, you know what's funny, man, that you say that. If you reach inside your aquarium and you take your fingernail and you can reach underneath it and you can start feeling like it's pulling up or you can see any cracking, then that's a good time.
Yeah.
But as far as that, I have a video made for Saturday about resealing. I have resealed. When I resealed this one, I made a video about the entire thing.
But I want me to turn around and show you mine?
I did it for 4 minutes, guys. Not no freaking 20-minute reseal video.
Yeah, I think the more thought you put in resealing is better off you're going to have an explosion.
Yeah. I I didn't want to go like total DIY on everybody. It's just like, all right, this step for 5 seconds. All right, this step for 5 seconds, and move on.
You take a look at it.
What, the reseal?
Now take a look at this tank.
You can
Oh,
only see the corner of it.
Yeah, we don't see the whole thing.
I'll move it closer.
yeah. I guess this doesn't work if I move closer.
Yeah, I made a couple of fish tanks at the old glass place I used to work for.
Yeah,
Nice. What size?
I made a few cube ones in the past.
So let me ask you guys, since you guys have done it too, how do you guys feel about nail polish on the corners cleanup?
I've never done it.
Remover. If you put nail polish remover on a rag and not drench it, and you take it and you wipe it down on the corner after you scrape it, it'll clear all that silicone off for you.
Oh, nice. That's a good tip, man.
As long as you don't soak it and push that nail polish remover on the inside of it to where it gets the silicone inside the seams, then you're okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that really helps.
But them corners look bad.
Yeah, bro,
Well,
that
that's
might.
Wow,
you
yeah,
might
those
think
corners
about
aren't that.
resealing that in a little while. How old's your fish tank?
17 years old.
Yeah, you might reseal it, bro.
That's some hornswort circling around in there in the current.
Check mine out.
Is that 17 years that you've had it, or 17 years since you bought it new?
No, I had it for 17 years.
I was gonna say, because if you don't know how old it is, there's a.
No, I had it for 17 years. I bought it. I got the original papers when I bought it.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance with it empty, then I would reseal it.
You guys see the top of my tank here? It looks like little micro fractures. I'm starting to get a little worried about it. What do you guys think? Reseal?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Like, it's just up at the
It
top.
doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, bro,
that's good,
that
man.
is definitely a situation you need to look at.
Yeah, I was thinking that the other day.
That bad.
Like, this is a Hagen tank. I know it will withstand a lot, but I'm not willing to fucking, sorry for my language, explode.
Filters on the side for right now.
What kind of reseal do you guys use when you're doing it? Clear or black?
I use clear.
I always use clear.
General Electric 1.
I done got up now.
I couldn't find the black. All I could find is the clear.
Yeah, I just bought some of the clear.
Black myself, and I used to work in a glass company.
Y'all want to look at it more closer? I done got up now.
Yeah, that's the one I used for my 40 on the bottom.
Yeah, General Electric Clear Silicone 1.
Yep. It worked pretty good, too.
Yeah, that's the best stuff you can find, man. Don't waste money on anything else. But if you want black, then you're going to have to go and actually get it from aquarium shop.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Like
I don't know any
It's
other
funny
way.
because both the sponsored stores, they only have clear too, and they also sell that shitty old Marineland stuff. That what is it, $15-20 for that little tube?
I know. It's a waste of money. It is a total waste of money.
Like, I'm at the point where Marineland can suck it, and the only good products Marineland has is maybe those 260 high tanks or the 300-gallon tanks, because they have lifetime warranty on them.
Yeah. But I feel way about Aqueon too.
Watch out, I'm up closer now to it.
There you go.
Up decided to join the chat with me.
I done moved on. I done got off the couch now. Why don't you take a look at it now and see what y'all think?
Your silicone looks good, at least from here.
Yeah, compared to the last one, that one looks great.
Yeah.
It don't look that bad now.
This Hagen tank must be from the 80s. And I didn't reseal it. I bought it used with the stand for what, $20?
That's pretty good, man.
Compared to his, he scares me.
Oh, you got a Jimmy H sticker
Jimmy?
on your tank.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, Jimmy H is cool, dude.
I need to get me some of those.
Yeah,
stickers.
Right up here.
I got Sergeant there.
Big one.
Sergeant Take on the other end.
Gonna have to send you out a Fish Tropic sticker from Canada.
I don't got
Yeah,
you
I'm trying to collect the stickers from everybody
There you
that,
go.
you know, they stand with.
Speaking of that, I just got a package here. Let me go through it.
Yeah, my little pup, he heard all the voices going on and didn't know it was up, so he decided to come here with me and get in the video.
Is it a mini Doberman or a Chihuahua?
It's a tricolor short leg rat terrier. He's got miniature pincher in him.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
He got bigger than he was supposed to. He was only supposed to get 4 pounds and he weighs 8. He's like a little pit bull rat.
My wife
name's
told me, she's
Thor.
like, I want a dog. I said, the only
What,
dog
a
we'll
live
have is
unboxing?
Dalmatian. But good luck finding one. And then I realized she would find one, and the dog would be $1,200.
Yeah, mine would have been $1,200, but I got lucky. Somebody knew that I wanted one really bad. Just gave it to me for free.
Nice.
Look at that. Look at that. They sent me out a Fish Tropic mug.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hashtag let it snow.
Hey, have any of you guys submitted anything to Jaredon Aquatics for?
I've been meaning to, man. I want those stickers.
Yeah, them stickers look awesome.
Yeah, dude, I
Check
got
that
mine on the way. They should be here on Friday or Saturday, I think. But no, man, it's pretty cool. I guess I watched this video, and that Priscilla chick that I invited to the group, she's gonna do the cover for his calendar that he's making, but he's gonna make all kinds of the months out of people's aquariums.
Oh, that's cool.
This
Yeah, I saw
calendar,
that video.
He's gonna charge, like he said, $10, but that's with the shipping included for the calendar.
Oh, wow.
But the girl that I invited is going to do the cover on that. But I looked at her pictures that she had drawn up, and she didn't have any cichlids on there. So
Hey,
I
I've seen that.
on and looked at our fish, so maybe she can get an idea of cichlids and start drawing some up.
Get some inspiration.
Yeah, that's kind of what the idea was. And if she drew up one of our fish, or drew up something pretty tight, then we could just go on there, because she's only charging $7 for the picture.
Sticker?
yeah.
What the hell is this?
Let it snow.
I don't know what it. It's got my little promo, my number on it, everything. This is
My dog's enamored by all
Vistaprint.
the different things flashing in front of him.
Vistaprint just keeps sending me out every month. They keep sending me out. I think the girl at Vistaprint has a crush on me or something.
Take it, bro. Take it.
Like my girlfriend actually called him the other day, wondering why she keeps sending me stuff.
Bro, I got one jealous ass wife. She'd have done the same thing too. I've been married 12 years and been accused of looking at girls every year.
Every year.
I've been talking with Jaredon Aquatics about getting some stickers done myself.
Yeah, dude, do it. It's, send him your emblem, and he'll make you.
This is a sticker.
I just need a better emblem.
Cool.
Yeah, right.
From everybody right now. Only stickers I have right now is from Jimmy H and Multi-Tank Addiction.
Bro, it's funny because I gave him my emblem, and I realized after I gave him my emblem, I was like, I don't even have my name on that. But I don't know if anybody's using a Bitmoji though. So I mean, besides IFG and Jay.
Look, last month she sent me out a mouse pad.
Cool. Who use mouse pads now? I just realized that.
I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? What I was gonna do? I'm gonna build a little micro tank and put it on this.
Oh, okay then. I just realized who use a mouse pad now. I know they still make them.
I don't know, man. And then she sent me out some of these sticker notes. And then she sent me out like a full-fledged flyer. I'm just like, what's going on here?
It's a bag.
You get a calendar made now?
I'm just like, come on, man.
You obviously got the hookup over there.
My girlfriend was freaking out. She's like, are you having an affair? I'm like, no.
Her name's
I'm
Vista.
a fish affair.
Yeah, with Vista. I don't know, man. Like, I got boxes and boxes. Like, they're all promo boxes, right?
Like 3 months from now, you're gonna get taken to collections for like $400.
Yeah, right. My girlfriend called and she actually got a $25 credit out of it all.
Hey.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So I'm like, she must have felt like she got caught.
Somebody flipping the bill.
But yeah, it was thing is pretty cool. You know who they should get involved? One of my buddies. His name is Sam Scales. He does like really great art too. Which I'm surprised Sam wasn't included into all of this stuff because like he's one of the originators that I used to have out on my Google Hangouts. So I might contact Sam and see if I can get him to do something cool for us, the hashtag Fishfam, right? Because this guy does some really incredible art. If you guys have Facebook, go over and add him up. I think his Facebook is Sam Garcia.
Is he on Instagram?
I think he is. I think I have him on Instagram. If you guys don't have me on Instagram, add me up to Fish Tropics.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm constantly posting pictures, fish, products, reviews, whatever, you know, because I'm always coming across something new, like those Wi-Fi heaters. Man, you guys got to get you a Wi-Fi heater.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, man, that thing is ready to an application. Yeah.
If anybody's on Instagram, I'm Matthew Moore 0603.
Cool.
I think I have you, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I saw
Matthew Moore.
Was it South Florida? I think I have you as a friend, right?
Yeah, you too, yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
Self.
I got you added on there.
Hey, Self, I seen you out at
me?
one of my PS4. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Self, where did you catch me from?
Fish Tropic? Dude, I'm not sure, man.
It was funny because what was it, last Friday? I went on that Planet Fishing thing on the PS4, and I'm just like, oh, a bunch of new viewers. I'm just like,
oh, that's right. Yeah, it was on that.
Wait, what's on the Planet Fishy? What the hell is that on PS4?
It's a free fishing game. It's not that good though, man. Like, wow, the control, the control that they have on that thing, it's like a complete retard did the control system.
I don't know, man. About the same on Xbox One.
Yeah, like my favorite fishing game on any one of these consoles is probably Rapala.
Yeah, I'm
like
with you there.
Sega Bass Classic Fishing.
Man, you're going old school there.
Well, it's just the best platform, man. Like when you want to just jump in the boat, upgrade your engines or whatever, get some rods, get some lures, you know, those are the best games. Like when you're trying to dumbify it down, it's like you need that because the person playing these fishing games aren't looking to go through all these menus and the controls are backwards, and then you try to go out fishing, you don't even know how to cast the damn rod.
Yeah, you just want to be like a 50-year-old man jumping on that and just, all right, let's just press
do it, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Just to throw it out there.
Well, it's funny because I've been saying for the longest time, because I've had my PS4 now since Destiny came out, and I only bought the PS4 to game with my friends, and then the moment I got my system, they all stopped playing it.
That's how it
so
goes.
I'm like, I'm like, okay, so I just spent $500 on the White Destiny Special Edition system for no reason. There's no freaking games for the PS4 until like recently now. Gran Turismo 7 just came out.
Yeah. I
So,
think
you know,
Star Wars
Yeah, the
Battlefront.
Forza is the best for sure.
well, Forza's
yeah.
there, but you know, I don't have an
Forza's
Xbox.
awesome.
I should
Forza-
probably
Yeah,
have
me
an
neither.
Xbox.
I'm an
I bought my Xbox One just for Forza.
Like
I'm
that's
an
what I should have bought, the special edition blue one.
Yeah. You turn it on and it goes vroom.
Oh, that's awesome. Shit.
Yeah.
See, if they would have told me that in the store, I would have bought that instead, just from the vroom.
Yeah. Yeah, you turn on the controller. It goes vroom. It actually makes like a car, the engine start. And even when you shut it down, too, it does.
Fucking
But
turn
I
on my
haven't even-
PS4 and it tells me you're a moron. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Where'd that come from?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, I've got both. I've got the PS4 and the Xbox One. I play my PS4 more because all my gaming buddies are on PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, I'm all mine are on Xbox One, but I bought an Xbox One over a PS4 because I liked the way that the Xbox One controller fit my hand more because the controller was smaller.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't-
is smaller.
Well, it's funny how you say that, Matt, because I went out and bought the special edition Batman controller. It looks like the Xbox controller for the PS4, and that's what I use now.
Yeah, dude, I like the Xbox controllers more.
Just like
And
they just fit
when I
perfect, you know?
when I got back into gaming, dude, it was because I was sitting here bored off my ass trying to figure out
Yep.
what to do. You know, it was either play with a fish tank till I was gonna die, or you know.
You know who we need here? We need Nick the Dick. This would complete the hangout.
I wonder where is it? He was on earlier.
Was he?
Yeah.
Nick kills me, man. I don't know why so many people hate on that guy, but he's a character. That's all I can say, man. Like every time I watch his streams, it's just like I'm just laughing my ass off. I'll always remember that one stream he has where his house got taken over by, what were they? Termites. He tells the story. No, wait. He tells the story. He goes to sleep, and he's like, he had a termite on him, and he just went to sleep. And then the next morning or something, he woke up with the spider. He crawled out of bed and everything. Started freaking out. I'm like, dude, you're sleeping with termites.
I will guarantee you right now, I would appreciate that video because I'm a licensed spray technician.
You need to go hit that video up and like it.
I would appreciate that as an exterminator too, man.
No, you talking about spiders tonight in the garage.
Oh, ain't no spider scare me in the world. Not one spider, but you know what does scare me? Is a damn rattlesnake. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'd scare me.
I work
That'd
out
scare
on
me.
farms and up on
That'll do it, bro.
canals. I will kick a black racer. I will kick a gopher snake, but the moment I see like bees or a rattlesnake, I am gone.
Yeah, bees and rattlesnakes too for me. And there's only been one time. It was up north somewhere. I was at a cottage and we had a black widow crawl into my mom's boyfriend's shoe.
Oh boy.
It died. I guess his shoe was that bad that spider died in his shoe. He got so lucky because the morning when we went fishing, he just noticed it fall out of the shoe. I'm like, is that a black widow? Because I noticed the red down its I don't know, his admin or whatever it's called. You know, and then I actually took abdomen, and then I took pictures of it. I'm just like, it's a fucking black widow. I didn't even know black widows were in Ontario.
Bro, the greatest thing that happened to me out here was when they told me about when I learned about Africanized honeybees. Because now if I see one bee, just one bee, that entire thing's African honeybees, and I ain't getting close to it at all.
Didn't that happen over in California there, where they had to call the firefighters out?
They came all the way up Mexico and into Arizona and California, everywhere, dude. We had them about 20, 30 miles away from us. It was crazy. And I work off of canals, dude, nonstop, like running into that stuff. We were running nonstop.
Wow.
The beekeepers wouldn't even go over there and mess with them.
Got some
That's funny.
rattlesnakes up through here.
Oh, dude, I got so many rattlesnakes around here. It's unreal.
Easy to tell poisonous from non-poisonous around here if they got cat-like eyes and got that slit around people. Non-poisonous.
Oh man, I just look for that black and white coontail, man. That's all I look for. I chase
we got rattlesnakes up here in Ontario too.
Yeah, we're starting to get eastern diamondbacks and timber rattlers here in Indiana.
Ooh.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even realize we got rattlers in Ontario, man. I feel sorry for those people.
I don't know, man. We got quite a bit of bad things in Arizona.
You got bark scorpions out there, don't you?
Oh, dude, bad.
Yeah, I had a friend that lived out there.
Outside on my patio, dude, every single time I go to use my barbecue grill, there's 3 of them. And I gotta like shake out my barbecue grill cover, and they just fall out. And so I, being licensed, man, I spray my patio with every possible thing I could find. I mean, like you randomly see just bugs laying out there, and you don't even know what they are anymore.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine when he lived out in Arizona. He had a big run-in. He's a hippie dude, and he goes camping and does that kind of stuff. And he felt something crawling on his leg in his sleeping bag, and he opened it up, and he had 6 bark scorpions inside his sleeping bag with him.
Bark scorpions and brown lacroixes, dude. Brown lacroixes out here bad.
Yeah, we got those here too.
Yeah, those things will eat the flesh off of you.
Yeah.
Eat from the inside out.
We got all kinds of people out off the canals, man, when the recession was real bad. Because I've been at my job now for 12 years. And I had seen like the worst of possible you could imagine, from dead people floating in the canals to homeless people living on the side of the canals. So it's been bad, dude. Like, I remember seeing these people just thinking that it was the greatest idea in the world to get a tent and live off the side of the canal and and bathe in these things. But at night is when they get them. It's not snakes and stuff like that get these people. It's spiders.
Yeah, kind of the way it goes with me is spiders and scorpions. A big spider you don't have to be afraid of because they can overpower their prey. Some little ones you got to worry about because they got the most venom to be able to immobilize their prey immediately. And same thing with scorpions. The bigger their claws are, the less venomous they are.
Did you see what Dr. Red Pill wrote? I don't know if anybody else is watching. He said, come to Australia and tell me about spiders or snakes. Rattlesnakes are girls compared to the snakes here. My one buddy that lives in Australia was telling me about them. The one time he goes, we were playing on PlayStation. He says, hold on a second. And I hear stuff crashing. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? He says, oh, there was a snake in my house. I got him, though.
Yeah, they got browns and inland taipans. They got some of the most poisonous snakes in the world over there.
Yeah, scary fuckers. Very scary.
Dude, working on canals, like, there's certain spiders that do bother me, but I know which ones are bad and which ones aren't. And there's, like, if you guys that live in the South know what I'm talking about, I don't know if any of you else do, but when you get around, like, dredges and stuff like that, like, a dredge is, like, it's a giant-ass, it's got a hose on it that pulls out sand and stuff out of the river and the water.
Right.
Yeah, like dredges like people use for gold digging and stuff like that.
Right.
Exactly. There's electric cords and stuff like that on them that have floats on it that float them out in the water. Well, those floats move down the electric cords and down the hoses, and you got to go out there and straighten them out so that way they float the hose. Well, you'll be out there, swimming with a life vest on and a hard hat trying to move these things, and you wait and you get to them, and I'm not afraid of spiders. And I'll go up to these things and I'll dunk them, and the moment you dunk them, like 50 to 60 spiders just scatter everywhere. And you see them full-grown ass man scream his ass is the greatest thing on earth.
Yeah, 'cause I imagine once you've done it, spiders got some hairs on their legs, and they'd be able to stay on the surface tension of the water and be able to almost walk on it.
Oh, bro, that's what they do. That's what these are. These are water spiders, and man, they just straight up. They come at you too, and they see your life vest because it's bright ass orange, and they go after your life vest and just to hop on you. They think that it's the float. That's funny, man. It's funny.
Hey, can you guys still get these where you live?
I'm in Arizona. Yeah. I can't get firecrackers.
You need to set that thing off.
Someone's gonna find out next time they cut me off.
Arizona doesn't allow fireworks.
Too dry.
Really? I thought you guys were allowed to keep multiple guns though.
We are allowed to keep multiple guns. That's why I have 30.
Fireworks are dangerous.
Well, fireworks are probably just because of hazard because it's so dry out there. It causes a fire or something.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I feel bad for a man that comes into my house.
Yeah, it sucks in Canada because in the States, someone comes on your property, you can shoot them on the spot. In Canada, even when they break into your house,
you
still can't.
That's you have to be nice in Canada. Hey, please stop, eh?
Yeah. And it's like even if they turn and run out and you shoot them in your back, you're the one going to jail because it's proving that they were trying to evade and you shot them, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, see, in the state of Arizona, we have a law. I don't know if any other states are, but in the state of Arizona, we have a law called Shannon's Law. If you are in city limits, you are not allowed to fire a firearm at all. If you fire a firearm in city limits, you are going to jail.
Shit.
So, it doesn't matter if they break into your house and you shoot them or not. That you're going to jail with them.
It's crazy.
Yeah, here in Indiana, they come on your private property and they're fair game.
Well,
they come
hunting season
out of city limits, but where I live, it used to be a lot of country, but the cities are moving too close now. They're just getting bigger. I live right between Tucson and Phoenix.
More like a suburb area.
Well, yeah, Phoenix is an hour away and Tucson's an hour away, and the city I live in isn't small at all. There's 70,000 people, but it's one of the smaller cities in Arizona.
Closest town I live to, I think, has 2,700 people.
Oh, dude, this is a big ass town.
Oh man,
and
3 million people here.
Dr. Red just said he's 6'4" and could get in trouble for defending himself against anyone smaller.
Oh wow.
Man, Australia sucks.
Yeah, Australia doesn't sound like it's fun at all.
No,
it goes like martial arts.
Can't even get him a bar fight.
No guns.
I know people that do a lot of martial arts, they have to actually warn somebody if somebody tries to get in a fight with them. They have to give them forewarning that they know martial arts as well as they do. So almost as a, I can't even think of the word I want to use, but to let them know and give them a heads up that hey, I know all this more.
Yeah.
Well, up in Canada, you're a registered weapon, right?
Yeah, right. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Man. Well, that sucks.
It's funny because I'm 6'3" myself, 200 pounds, and I'm the smallest person I know. I grew up with black guys and shit, man. I've always been the smallest. So when I'm around smaller people than me, it's like shit. Where the hell were you born?
That was the whole reason I learned martial arts in the first place because I was always the little guy. But now I'm 6 foot, 220 pounds. So
there you go.
Yeah. I say I'm 6'2", 200, so yeah. I've never really been small.
I was the one they would send in the fucking ducks.
I was always the little guy, and everything. I got tired of being picked on, so I took up jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. Did a little bit of Taekwondo here and there. Kind of got into that just to help defend myself. That and my big brother was a prick. So after I learned all that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm glad I was put in Taekwondo and karate when I was younger, because that shit saved my life, man.
You guys are lucky, man. You guys are lucky. My dad took me to like one class and said, "I'm tired of waiting on your ass, and we're not coming back." He took me and put me on a hoe out in a field and told me to clean the damn ditch. That was my weapon. That was my
I learned
weapon.
what I learned from one of my old neighbors. He was like straight up badass. He was like a 3rd degree black belt in like 6 different martial arts.
I don't know, but I can sure hit him with a shovel before he gets.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off of here.
All right, man.
Let's actually go ahead and end this. It's been almost 2 hours.
Yeah, holy
man,
crap.
Mrs. Moore just came here, man. I'm gonna head out too.
Yeah, it's almost midnight here.
Same.
Yep, same here.
Yeah,
All
same
right, guys.
here.
I'll talk to you later.
Same here.
All right.
All right, everyone.
Take it easy, guys.
Had a good
Hey,
time
see you.
tonight. All of you guys are going. But
I hope all of you are going to the same bed or something here.
Yeah.
Everybody's leaving at the same damn time.
Everybody's sleepy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, y'all,
Yeah,
take it
my
easy.
neighbor that
So-
teach me all those martial arts, he was crazy. He was all into that cheese shit, and you could take a broomstick and break it across his throat when he would tense up, and it wouldn't bother him, wouldn't leave a mark, wouldn't bruise him, nothing. It was crazy.
What?
straight up.
No, I believe in chi, man. Chi is like the center of your soul.
Yeah, he could do a little 4-inch punch. He'd put his hand like right on your chest like this, and he'd line 5 people up, and he'd just do that little 4-inch punch to the first person. The person at the end of the line would get knocked out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was crazy.
Some Bruce Lee.
It was
Bruce Lee
crazy.
shit, man.
Yeah, Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He was a big dude. He was like 6'5", probably 260, 270. He was a big dude, but he was a
That's
badass.
monstrous.
He had all kinds of weapons hanging on his wall, and you could just walk through his house and be like, "Let's see what you got with those." He'd pull them down off the wall and just start going crazy like you're watching a martial arts movie.
So I got a question for all you guys. When's the last disease you guys ran into?
Ick was my last one.
Yeah, I think Ick.
Well, besides the one at the country mall or whatever.
Crabs.
Jeez.
Yeah, I had
So,
a problem
What
with
you
Ick,
talking about? You said disease. I ain't think about no fish disease.
I know, eh?
I'm like, that's kind of personal. What type of disease you been called lately? What? Somebody's going to get flagged from YouTube.
I was hoping somebody was going to say syphilis or something.
You gotta set somebody up. Somebody would say gonorrhea.
So you guys are saying ick. That's not like a real issue though. Like what's like a fungal disease, some kind of bacteria disease that you guys seen that maybe wiped out one of your fish or something?
Yeah, just internal parasites.
Yeah, that's
Internal.
Yeah.
How'd you get rid of them?
General cure.
Same here.
I just dosed the whole tank. Yeah.
What'd you dose with?
With API General Cure.
Oh, and I got rid of them?
Yep.
Interesting, because that's just what, Metro and Praziquantel.
Yeah, it's an all-in-one, so it treats almost everything. It's not the best for treating something in particular, but it works good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
because
never had
right
anything
now,
worse than ick.
well, like right now, I lost what? 6 fish in a matter of what, 3-4 days due to some kind of fungus with abdominal swelling. It's both bacterial and internal diseases.
Fungus is
I
the
don't know.
worst, man. I've never been able to recover a fish from fungus.
Yeah, like I've lost 2 of my main like breed outs, and it's fucking pissed me right off, man. I'm just like, even the cures that I got straight from Germany is this new stuff called Metamor, and it's like an 8-day treatment, and it just like annihilated them in the first couple of days. I checked the tank today, and another one, I just dropped another one. I'm just like, damn, I was raising these fish for the last 3.5 months, and I can't go out and replace these fish because they're my own genes, right?
Sucks.
Yeah, I've
Freaking
never
crazy.
lost a fish to anything other than aggression.
Well, it's funny to me because what I did recently is I moved my little 5-gallon quarantine tank up here into the main fish room, and I think that was the biggest freaking mistake I've ever made. Because now the close proximity of this tank, what is it, in 1, 2, 3, it's in 4 of my tanks. I'm just like, I don't know if it's from the quarantine tank, because I really try to like bleach the nets and bleach the hose and everything before I even go to another tank. Or if I'm working on the quarantine tank, I won't touch the other tanks for that day. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking maybe it's from this plant I got from PetSmo, because I got it in one of my main 40s. I put it in one of my 10s. I did a hydrogen dip with it, but maybe there wasn't enough hydrogen peroxide. Maybe it transferred something over, like, because I know fungus is some fungus is from plants, right?
I don't know. I don't have
Pretty sure, yeah.
From what I was reading, it's from like dead decaying plant matter or something around those lines. And when I bought this plant from local PetSmo, it wasn't in a tank with any fish or anything. It's its own plant unit. So I was just like, okay, I thought it'd be good with just a quick dip, whatever. I put it in this tank. I lost, 2 main females out of here already. I scooped them out today.
Only thing you added?
No, I got it in my 10. I lost 2 of my near main females. In another month or 2, they were going to go in for breeding and all that stuff. And then I noticed today my 20-gallon below my 10-gallon, where I'm keeping like my green and blue phantoms, my long fins, all of that. I noticed one of the guppies, one of my called guppies that are in there, has a little white spot on it. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, it could be white spot disease. It could be calamaris. It could be some kind of fungal bacteria. I'm just like, oh man. So I just decided today to treat all the tanks besides the 40-gallon that has nothing wrong with it. That's the tank I'm worried about, because it has my gold nuggets in it, right? I'm not trying to lose my gold nuggets.
Anytime, the only time I've gotten fungal disease was actually with plecos.
Plecos. Well, and that's what I was starting to think, because like I'm breeding bristlenose plecos as well in my main 40, and there's probably 200-300 of them in there right now. And I'm wondering if the toxicities that these plecos release are hitting these guppies, because, you know, the water quality is not up to par. It's fully planted. I'm running an AquaClear 70 on it with the dual sponge bio chamber in there also. But I'm starting to think maybe I need to go get another 70 AquaClear, drop it on the other side, make it purely mechanical, and run it that way. Like, I've never had any issues, right? So I'm just thinking maybe it's just the sheer number of plecos in there releasing these toxins, because someone told me the other day that bushy nose plecos release toxins into your water when they're breeding.
That's crazy.
Could be. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, everybody has these breeding for profit tanks, and they keep it just like that. They have plecos, they have rummy nose guppies, they have the plants, and they don't have any problems with them. I've seen some really overstocked ones too.
Well, what's funny too is my 40-gallon brooder has about 200 to 300 babies and just like different generations of plecos in there. And then when I start thinking about it, I'm like, okay, well, my 20 high that also has the outbreak has my F2s in there, and I think they're breeding right now. And then my 10-gallon, I have a new batch where I have like 10 or 12 albinos that I just noticed the other day from one hatching, and there's probably, counting the mother, the father, and all the fry from the guppies that I just got, plus the plecos, there's probably over 100 fish in this 10-gallon tank. So I'm pretty sure this is considering water quality now.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's fully planted though. Like it has jungle val, it has windaloff, it has kambamba, it has just hydrocompact in it. You know, it's been running good. I have 2 filters running on it plus a sponge filter in it. You know, I do a water change on this at least, we'll say every 5 days, not a week, not every 7 days, but every 5 days I do a water change on that tank. But like I said, I'm starting to wonder if these plecos are the ones creating this toxic environment for the water.
I'm pretty sure plecos actually put off more ammonia than other, fish.
Well, they poo a lot too, right?
Yeah, plecos and goldfish produce the most ammonia.
Yeah, any kind of barb, really, for the most part. That's why I don't ever keep barb.
Yeah, like I probed it. I checked my ammonia digitally. I checked the TDS digitally. I check everything digitally, and it's all reading out 0. So I'm just like, maybe these toxins like sweep by these checkers, and they're just in the water itself. And like, I don't know if there's any test strip or anything to check toxicity of your water.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which would be interesting. I'll probably go on Google tonight and look that up, because if there is a way to check the pheromones or whatever is being released into the water, there's got to be some kind of scientific report on it somewhere on Google.
Yeah.
There's gotta be.
You got to be able to get some kind of like a biological, test strip that like wildlife biologists use, testing the water and, checking all the levels and all that kind of stuff. So I would think there should be something out there.
Yeah, I was even considering going down to the waste management plant and seeing what they use, because I know like in their sewage treatment, they use zeolite. And I know a lot of people, they run zeolite in their fish tanks because just for the simple fact you can recharge it.
Yeah. Well, shit, guys, I'm going to have to get off here. My phone's about to die, and I don't have a charger anywhere near me. I'm at 3%.
Oh, wow.
All right.
All right, man. I'm actually closing here for everyone. So awesome meeting you. We haven't met before, and let's repeat this again maybe next week.
Sounds good, brother.
Yep.
Sure.
Have a good night,
Take care,
y'all.
fellas.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, have a good night.
All right, then.